Hey, what's up? You're watching Dave the Hearing Aid Guy. My name's Dave and today I'm reviewing the JVC OTC hearing aids powered by Tuned. Now JVC is well known for producing audio devices, and the Tuned app is a new AI powered smartphone app that makes the hearing easier. Now how these devices look, how they sound and how the Tuned app works, I'll show you in a minute coming up. Welcome back. My name is Dave and I'm a hearing professional with 25 years of experience in fitting hearing aids. Now, JVC is the next consumer audio brand to join the OTC hearing aid game, and they come with this device, and you can see it's a slim tube hearing aid. Technology is behind the ear. It has a slim tube here and the ear dome in the ear. So this might surprise one or two of you because, as you have probably seen, most new OTC hearing aids are either very small in-the-ear devices or receiver in-the-ear devices, where they also have behind-the-ear parts and the small receiver in the ear. So this is a little bit different, and we'll have a look at the pros and cons of these devices in a few minutes, but they also come with the Tuned app, and this is very new because the Tuned smartphone app is not only an app that can adjust the hearing aids to your hearing, but it also can train you to get to know your hearing aids better and to finally hear better. So it's basically an audiologist in your pocket. And we'll also have a look at the Tuned app in a few minutes, but let's first see what's in the box. Okay, short break. One thing, if you want to have this pair of hearing aids for free, stay until the end of the video and I'll show you a way how you can win this pair of hearing aids. And by the way, if this video is informative for you, if it brings you some value, please like the video and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my new videos. Now let's see what's in the box. So the hearing aids come in this box. They won't get a design award for that, but yeah, let's see what's in it. Here we have all the warnings. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oops. Okay, here we go, and it starts with a quick start guide. iPhone and Android instructions. This is nice, always useful. And here we have the hearing aids already assembled with an ear dome. We have case, battery compartment here. So we also have batteries here. So what we can see is that these hearing aids are battery powered. There are pros and cons to that, and we will discuss the pros and cons later. Okay, extra tubes, extra domes, multi-tool, and this wire for cleaning the tubes, and a user manual. Nice. Okay, now let's see how these things look. So what it says here, this is the right hearing aid, and on the other side it says left. Good. You can also see a red writing here. Red also stands for right, and on the other side Blue stands for left. Here it is. Blue for left and red for right. And in case you don't want to look at this, just have a look at the hearing aids, right and left. Easy to see. So here we go. We have a rocker switch where you can adjust the volume, a button here to adjust the hearing programs. This is one microphone opening here, another microphone opening here, and here we have a slim tube. This is well, a little older technology because most hearing aids nowadays come as receiver in the ear devices where the receiver sits here. Now with this kind of hearing aids we have the receiver in here and it sends the amplified sound through this thin tube into your ear. This is the ear dome and there's no earwax filter here. You don't have an earwax filter at a slim tube device. So this retention here is to keep the hearing aids in place while wearing, and the battery compartment is here with a space for a size 312 battery. Okay, so let's see how this works here. Oftentimes you want to change the ear dome here, and by the way, these gray ear domes are not dirty. They are intended to be gray because you don't see them that easily from outside. So if you want to change it, just pull it off, get yourself a new one. We have different kinds of domes here, huge power domes, smaller open domes like this one here, and this is called a tulip, which I like very much, but let's see how to put on a new ear dome pretty easily. Just put it on, that's it, change it, yeah, pretty easily done here. So what else do we have? With these thin tube devices, there is one huge advantage over a rig device. They are very easy to clean, and I'll show you how, because they come with where is it, with this multi-tool here, but also, come on, gotta clean up here. So, but they also come with this kind of plastic wire, and the reason why they come with this wire is that you can easily clean your thin tube with this wire here. Just take it off the hearing aid. You saw it is pretty easy, just turn and it goes off, and then here you stick the wire in and push it all the way through the slim tube so it sticks out here. So that's how you clean these devices. It's very easy, very straightforward. Afterwards, just put on the dome again and also put it here on the hearing aids. Just press it on and that's it. So this is pretty easy here. Also the rocker switch is easily touchable. There are huge buttons here, so you can grab it pretty easily while wearing. So now let's have a look at the case here. You have this battery compartment to store some spare batteries while taking this thing with you. Is always good to have. And yeah, the devices also fit in here pretty easily. Just have to look that the retention won't stick out, and that's it. They're in here. Pretty safe, easy and straightforward. So this is all we have here, multi-tool with wire, loads of different ear domes. Just place them here so you can see that we have this spare tubes, we have batteries here, 18 pieces, we have the manual here, and we have the quick start guide. So that's what's in the box. So how do these hearing aids look while wearing? Well, first of all, as all behind the ear hearing aids, you need a good fit behind and in your ear, and you can get it by having the right ear dome and the right slim tube here. These devices come with a size 2 slim tube and a tulip as an ear dome, which will fit for many ears. But just to let you know, there are also different ear tubes. Some are shorter, some are longer, and they come with plenty of ear domes to try. So if you're not happy with the initial setup, you can easily change it to a different slim tube or a different ear dome. Now let's see how those devices look. On my ear, you can see, as with all those devices, the technology is behind the ear and the slim tube goes in here. It's visible but not that much, and you also don't see so much from the front. So that's how these devices look while wearing, which is pretty fine. And I believe that they are not very much more visible than most RIC hearing aids. But the advantage of these devices is that they're much more easy to use. They are very, very easy to use, and also they have big buttons here, so you can easily adjust the volume and the hearing programs on the go. If you don't want to take out your phone and adjust it through the app, you can also do it on the device directly. So what are the main features of these hearing aids? Well, first of all, they come with 4 hearing programs which you can adjust to the environment you're in. One is for all around, for most environments. Then of course you have outdoor, car and music, those things. So they come with 4 hearing programs. Then they also come with noise cancellation, which works pretty well. You will hear voices very clear while the noise is cancelled and suppressed. They also come with wind noise suppression, which is a great thing, especially for people who like to walk and cycle outdoors, because especially when it comes to cycling, you often hear those wind noises, and with the wind noise cancellation, your cycling is way more fun. They are also IP67 rated, which means that they are moisture protected, and they come with a where is it? And they come with a replaceable battery. Yeah, that's right. These hearing aids are not rechargeable. They come with a replaceable battery. And there are pros and cons to this. For example, most people tend to go for rechargeable hearing aids as they don't want to handle the small hearing aid batteries, which I totally understand. But on the other hand, with rechargeable batteries, you're always in danger that the rechargeable battery drains in the evening. For example, if you have a rechargeable battery for 10 hours, you start at 7 a.m. in the morning, at 5 p.m. battery is done, and then you have to recharge it for 2 to 3 hours. That's not cool. On the other hand, with a replaceable battery, you can be sure that you have energy for the whole day, and even if it drains after 10 days or whatever, you just put in a new one and it works immediately again. So that's one advantage of those replaceable batteries. Then what's also interesting here is that these are slim tube hearing aids. I pointed it out before, and that's interesting because most of the new OTC hearing aids are either very small in-the-ear hearing aids or very small RIC hearing aids, which means that the receiver is in the ear and you only see a very small wire here. Now with a slim tube hearing aid, the slim tube is a little bigger than a receiver wire, but it has several advantages over a rig device. Number one, it's very easy to clean, because with a rig hearing aid you always have these wax filters and they're small and you probably have to go and see a hearing professional to help you with it. With a slim tube you only take it off, push the wire through, it comes with the hearing aid box, and you're done. You don't have wax filter or anything, you just clean it. You can also clean it with water. It won't harm the device because you're only cleaning the small tube here. So that's one good thing for a slim tube, and it's not that much more visible than a rig device. But of course you have to know that other OTC hearing aids are different kind of device. So yeah, just to let you know. And the third major feature, which I will have a in-depth look in a few minutes, is the Tuned app, because the Tuned app is really cool and it's different than all the other hearing aid apps I've seen before. And yeah, I'll show you in a second. Stay tuned. Now let's talk about the Tuned app, which I already teased before. Now the Tuned app is a very new kind of smartphone app for OTC hearing aids. It's AI powered, and first of all, it really works. And I have to say this first because, you know, I see many hearing aid apps, and many of them work, but also many of them are hard to use. They're making it hard for you to connect, to get your hearing tested. It takes a long time, all of these things, but you don't have this with the Tuned app. It really works. It makes it easy for you to connect them to your smartphone. It makes it easy to get your hearing assessment there, and it also makes it really easy to get your hearing aids programmed through the algorithm, and also it shows you how to put the hearing aids in your ear with a step-by-step video guide. Very smooth, very nice. So the onboarding process is really cutting edge. It's basically the best I've seen up to now. And yeah, there are many hearing aid apps that also have a nice onboarding process, that also have a hearing assessment built in, but this is different. It's short and sweet. Basically it works within a few minutes. You don't have to fear that you need to adjust anything on your smartphone or on the app or whatever. It just works within a few minutes, even if you've never used hearing aids before. So this is number one. Onboarding is great. So next great feature in the Tuned app is the AI hearing assistant in the app. Now, if you're into hearing aids, you know that there are other devices from major brands that also feature a hearing assistant in their app. But this one in the Tuned app is different, because it's not just a chatbot where you can press which thing is closest to your issue. No, you just type in what's your problem and the bot will give you an answer, and if you want, it will adjust the hearing aids for you right away. So you can see it here in this little box here. I asked the hearing assistant a question, or better I said, which is bothering me, and it gave me an answer and asked me if it should program the devices according to the issues I have. And this is a great thing, because especially for first-time users, but also for more experienced users, you don't always want to speak a bot's language or press through different options menus. No, you want to tell it what's your issue and you want an answer. And everybody has pretty the same issues, but most people have different ways to express it. Some say, I don't hear a thing with this whatever, I can't hear my kids. Others say, yeah, I know I have high frequency hearing loss, so can you please adjust the higher frequencies for me? So it's very different, but with this AI chatbot thing. No, with this AI assistant, I have to say, you just type in, okay, that's my issue, and it gives you an accurate answer and solves it. Pretty great. Now, one of the hardest things when wearing hearing aids is getting used to them, especially when you're a first-time user. Now, the Tuned app has a very, very useful feature here, because you can set specific target and goals you want to reach, and the app will break it down into small daily tasks that only take a few minutes, but will improve your experience with the hearing aids, and finally will improve your hearing enormously, because you get your daily dose of training, your daily dose of motivation, and you stay on it. You just use your hearing aids, you improve day by day by day, and it's a great way to get used to your new hearing aids. So setting those targets and goals and training you daily within a few minutes, it only takes a very small amount of your time. So this is a great thing you should definitely try out. And the last but definitely very important feature of the Tuned app is that it controls your JVC hearing aids. Now I'll show it to you in a close-up right now. And here we are in the Tuned app. So it connects to the hearing aids immediately, and you can see the 4 hearing programs here. The hearing aid also tells you in which program you currently are. Now it says program 4, and we're back in program 1 again. You can mute the devices, you can unmute it, you can switch between the right and the left hearing aids if you want to adjust them independently, but you can also adjust them both at once. Then we have an equalizer here, where you can play around if you're confident with your hearing and the technical skills. There are also some preset amplification programs here, which you can just try and find the one that best fits for your hearing. So we will use this without savings. What else do we have here? Of course, in the upper right corner, we see the battery status. So we have the Today button, where you see how long you've worn your hearing aids. You can learn lessons. You can have some short videos here. For example, here, welcome to Tuned, get to know the Tuned app, and all those things. You can see there's a very short video for basically every question you have. And then here we go with setting expectations and basically reaching your daily goals. Now back in the device, here's the help section with your hearing assistant, and you can basically talk with him. For example, here it asks me if I hear any whistles or high-pitched pulsing tone, which basically asks me if I hear some kind of feedback. No, I don't hear any feedback here. Good. So I can, of course, ask those questions here, which are FAQs more or less. But I can also write something that I believe would be helpful for me. For example, that the cars that are passing by are too loud, and the AI assistant sees what might be the issue in the back. It gives me some options to choose from, and then it goes down all the way with other options, how just to narrow the source of the issues. So that's pretty smart. It uses the AI to figure out the basic issue and then narrows it down. Yeah, and then it presents a solution and I can choose to try the solution, and if I like it, if it helped me hear better or more comfortable, yeah, then it will save it into the hearing aid setting. So this is pretty straightforward and smart. Really like that. So what else do we have? We have options where I can find my hearing aids, I can adjust my hearing profile, I can redo the hearing evaluation. It helps me find the hearing aids on a map in case I lost it. It basically shows the last point where the hearing aids were connected to the smartphone app. And yeah, then we're back at the main menu again. Now, what's my conclusion of the JVC OTC hearing aids? Well, first of all, these are slim tube devices. They have pros and cons, which we discussed earlier, but it's very unnoticeable and looks pretty fine while wearing. It also sounds good. So the sound is really good. You can understand very clear. There's nearly no distortion, not that much feedback. When you're wearing it, you usually don't have feedback, and you can also program these devices to get rid of the feedback. So talking about programming these devices, they come with the Tuned app. So the Tuned app is not a JVC app, but it's a standalone app that works with the JVC hearing aids. And the Tuned app is definitely, in my opinion, the best smartphone hearing aid app on the market right now. It's AI based, it makes onboarding very easy, it gives you daily goals, it helps you staying on track with the hearing aids, it helps you improve your hearing experience with the hearing aid. It has an AI assistant which you can ask anything and it will give you an answer. You can also have live human support if you should need it. So the app is very, very useful, easiest to use, absolutely easy to use for anyone. So that being said, what do these hearing aids not have? They feature Bluetooth, so it can connect to a smartphone app, but they won't feature sound streaming like phone calls or music. Also, these hearing aids are not rechargeable. They come with a replaceable battery. There's also pros and cons to that. But you have to know that these hearing aids are not rechargeable. So they are very easy to use. The app makes it even easier to use. And altogether, these are very, very useful hearing aids, not only for first-time users, but especially for first-time users, because the Tuned app makes it really easy for you. Now, how about the price? These hearing aids sell at $999 per pair, which is, well, at the higher end, but basically the sound they bring and the easiness of the Tuned app makes it worth the $1,000. Just saying. So I would definitely give these hearing aids a try. You should definitely experience the new smartphone app, the Tuned app, because it's a great thing. I guess you already noticed that I really like it. So give it a try. If you should not like the hearing aids, there's a money back guarantee. You can return it within 30 days or something. But try it and leave your feedback in the comments. Okay, I promised to tell you how you can win this pair of hearing aids. So the thing is, just go to otchearing.com, go to the JVC hearing aids review, and at the end of the description you will find a form where you can enter your name and email address, and we will pick one lucky winner of these pair of hearing aids. And by the way, we won't spam you with ads or whatever, it's just to know who wants to win this pair of hearing aids. Okay, now all the best. Maybe you're the winner, maybe not, then go for the next video, because I'm giving away many hearing aids here, so just to let you know. So this was another episode of Dave the Hearing Aid Guy. If it brought you some new information, if you got some value out of it, please like this video and subscribe to my channel so you won't miss any of my new videos. See you next time. Bye.